Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Near Disney. It's the Wednesday show where we local Florida, Central Florida real estate experts come together and chat about what's going on with the market, what's happening that's new with all things Orlando and Disney itself. We invite you to jump in on that chat in the comments section or the live portion, and if you happen to catch us live, and yeah, let us know any questions or comments that you have. We do this all for you. But before we dive into our topics, let's cue the theme song.
Yes.
All right, we want to get that energy going for the stream. As people are jumping in, we'll just introduce ourselves real quick. I'm Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty, and on the Near Disney team, they call me the Prince of Real Estate. And I'll throw it over to the little Brady Bunch square beside me.
Hey everyone, I'm Virginia Carlson, also with Florida in Motion Realty and Near Disney on YouTube, and we're happy that you're joining us for our Wednesday show.
Absolutely. It's already 2026. It's already like halfway through January, and that's just like, whoa, it's going a little fast here.
I know.
Cool. It's good.
Yeah.
I already had a closing today, so just
good.
get those calls turned. Thank you. And so you speaking of Disney, you found something new that's going on, I think, starting this Friday.
Yeah. So we were just talking about how it's good to know what your passes will get you and maybe give you some inspiration to get out and enjoy the parks, especially since the weather is kind of nice and cool and crisp. It's perfect to walk around all day. And so starting this Friday, the 16th of January, it is the 2026 Epcot International Festival of the Arts, and it runs until February 23rd. So just over a month you have to get in there and see everything this festival has to offer. The main thing about this festival that is super cool are the food studios, where they literally have food that looks like art. So you'd be eating these beautiful works of art, but it's a feast for your eyes and for your taste buds. It's really cool. They have over 20 food studios. They're calling them the food studios, and they all have different different cuisines and different ways to prepare the food that it looks very artistic and pretty cool to check out. And there's also entertainment at the festival. And I found this on a website called blogmickey.com. And, other than, instead of us just kind of clicking on all the different food kiosks they have here, you can go to this website and look at all the different options that they have. Elijah's being nice enough to click through them a little bit right now, but they really are just spectacular and something to definitely check out and kind of savor, and also enjoy all the other things that Epcot has to offer. So I would definitely recommend going to blogmickey.com to see the kiosks and the event map and just kind of get yourself acquainted with what's going on. And again, the festival starts on Friday, so perfect for the weekend if you want to check out Epcot this weekend.
Yes, artistic cuisine, a feast for the eyes as well as the stomach. So that's fun. That blog Mickey, you can check out some of the stuff that's coming up. Sounds like some of them are. Oh, this one looks like a Figment or something to me. That's cute. Yeah. That's good. That's stuff that gives makes eating fun.
Yeah.
So thanks for sharing that, and then just bringing things over to the. If I could just get the real estate side of things. We had something cool happen this week where there was a moment where mortgage rates dipped to 5.99% 4 days ago. So that was just kind of fun to see things dip under 6%, a 3-year low. And this is a mindset shift that a lot of buyers have been waiting for, with people who have been maybe waiting for rates to come down. If you locked something in the 7s or the 8s or something, you just, had to buy when you had to buy, life happens at its own pace. We could just still see things going into the low 6s or even, touching the high 5s again this year. Who knows what the Fed is going to do with its upcoming meetings, but we'll definitely keep you posted. And sounds like there may be some opportunities to refinance there.
Sure.
And also just kind of was watching the news this week. Just, they're always talking about things that our government is proposing. And there was talk this week about, potential proposed plans to bar like big corporate investors from buying single family homes.
Right.
And, that could be something where like these mega landlords in, Sunbelt cities could, be affected, or, it could, we'll keep you posted on how that goes along and if there's any impact for how that gives regular people or first time home buyers a chance to get a shot, versus maybe some larger entities with like literally infinite money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like large investors bought a lot of distressed properties after the 2008 financial crisis, and so you just maybe a lot of that got grandfathered in. And, when the pandemic hit in 2020 and interest rates drops, investors came in again and,
Yeah.
took advantage of deals that were there, so that's just kind of like people who are my age and younger, especially kind of getting disoriented from having to compete with like, that kind of a deep pocket. And so
Right.
we'll be interested to see if that plays out and give you more details there.
Yeah, we'll definitely follow that.
I think you said something like 33% of the homes purchased or of single family homes in the second quarter of 2025 were like investors. So
Oh, yeah.
that's huge. And then just the other thing that they're talking about was sounds like there's like a bipartisan push right now for like capping credit card interest rates at 10% for like maybe at least a year, which could maybe help people out with their ability to put money aside for a home when it comes to these payments. This article here was just kind of putting that in like terms of actual costs. So if because the interest rates for credit cards are kind of now averaging out around like 22%. And so if you had
Right.
like a balance of 2,500, not unusual, that 22% is like you're paying 520. Whereas if that gets capped at 1 year of 10%, it lays out a number at like 220. And saying you're
Yeah.
saving around $300. And this article does it for like 5,000, saving $600 with this change, $15,000 balance, which, some people do have. You're saving $800 with that. So, hey, that's all money that could maybe be going toward other things like real estate mindset for, future and
Yeah.
after you've working toward maybe paying off debt and getting pre-approved. So yeah, just good to keep track of everything going on in the news there.
Yeah,
And I'll
definitely
throw it over to you for just like something you found on broader real estate trends that we're already seeing for 2026.
Yes. So we're seeing that the housing market is stabilizing, and NAR, or the National Association of Realtors, is forecasting that existing home sales will rise 14% in 2026, with mortgage rates easing towards 6%, which what we were just talking about. The mortgage rates are going down. The lower mortgage rates and more inventory are starting to bring some of those buyers that may have been sidelined, bringing them back into the game. The drop from 7% to 6% would bring more. This is interesting. That would bring more than 6,000 additional buyers per month to the Orlando market. So that's a huge difference. People, like Elijah was saying, that whole mindset of, the rate was at 7 or 8, and now it's at 5.99 or just under 6 or around 6. And that just changes the game for a lot of people.
We're talking percentages of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, like single digits still matter big time.
Exactly. It's true. It's true. And the good news is Florida, the demand for Florida remains strong. People are still looking for the lifestyle, the weather, and long-term opportunity that they're able to find here in the Sunshine State. So that's really great for our state, for Florida in general. Also, what was really good to know was the insurance outlook is improving. And because of some reforms that were made to insurance, 17 new insurers have entered the state of Florida, whereas a couple of years ago, the insurance thing was a big factor in people moving here. Like, can I get insurance? It's hard, and insurance companies pulling out of the state. But now it's good to know that there are 17 new insurance companies that have come to Florida. So that's definitely helpful in improving the buying situation. And then we also want to look at who is buying a house. And first-time buyers are about 21% of the buyers, and we are seeing that cash buyers are making up about a third of all the transactions. So the cash buyers are still pretty strong here in Florida. I'd say that the takeaway is that Florida is definitely returning to healthier market conditions. So that's good news for everyone at the start of 2026. And we'll definitely keep you posted on how those things fluctuate and, what other factors come into play for that market.
Awesome. Thanks for keeping us covered on those market trends. We'll definitely keep everyone updated as those continue to shift, and 2026 takes form as what we're really seeing with this year. And kind of on the fun side, some other as far as great things to do in Orlando and things that are keeping us hip and relevant. Rolling Loud Festival is bringing hip hop's biggest stars to Orlando. Apparently, this is like the largest hip hop festival in the world. It's going to be held at Camping World Stadium in Orlando from May 8th to the 10th this year. It's only a marking its only U.S. festival for the year. So basically, this has been going on since 2015. Hasn't been in Orlando for a while, and it's coming here. And so if you're a music file and you like you like that scene, maybe just start looking into Camping World and all of its online resources to see about securing your spot. It just sounds like it's a lively, fun event, and definitely something that's gets a really killer lineup. They're saying that the lineup has not been solidified as of yet, but it's definitely going to come together, and at least we know that there's going to be a great opportunity to have that.
But it's actually happening here, so that's cool. Very nice.
On the other side of interesting news for Central Florida, if I could get this up. It's saying that we're getting our future shock here with just how technology and culture is shifting. Drone deliveries have started coming to Central Florida, and basically it says that Walmart and drone delivery company Wing demonstrated the new technology this Tuesday at Orlando City Hall, showing residents how packages could be soon delivered from the sky. You have witnessed the first drone delivery in the city of Orlando this morning, our mayor, Buddy Dyer, said. So you can mark that down on your calendars. Fairmont approved zoning changes to allow Walmart to launch a drone delivery hub, and the demonstration from Tuesday in Orlando offers a preview of what that could make possible as well. They weigh 11 pounds, can carry, it says up to 2 pounds that are designated for small everyday items, and can deliver them right to your door in 30 minutes, flying at 60 miles an hour, 150 feet above. So you can kind of see these little bags here. And, you can only imagine that this will get more and more sophisticated, and over time, where we're seeing things pioneering self-driving cars and drone delivery and AI answering any imaginable question. Sometimes I get blown away at how specifically it can detail such a niche topic in 1 second for me.
Exactly.
It's
crazy.
It's crazy. 5 years ago, who was talking about this? Who was even thinking about this? And now it's just it's every day. It's duh, ask the AIs.
Yeah. I would love to know if any of you out there ever get a drone delivery. I kind of want to know if you can.
Was it a good experience? Yeah.
Yeah. What did you get delivered? It's 2 pounds is not very big. So
it's not like, it seems like
Limiting
they
right now.
lower it down with care at a
Mm-hmm.
really safe spot. It's not like the stork delivering with a handkerchief of like a million
Yeah, right.
and a beak. It seems to have some quality assurance put into it. So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
well, I'm just checking the live stream here for any chats or comments or shout outs. I think we got to everything that was there. And yeah, pretty much that's what we got for you this week. And of course, our phone numbers are here in real time on the screen. If you want to ask us any questions or, have us look into a market in Central Florida for you, it's our pleasure to partner with you on that and just let you know what's out there and, give our input. We make all kinds of videos on Near Disney for all kinds of cities and communities. Chances are you go into the chat or the search bar in YouTube, type in the name of a area in Central Florida near Disney. Chances are we got
We've
something
done a
covered.
video.
And if
Yep.
not, feel free to suggest it, and
Yeah.
we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like I said, hit the like button. Please subscribe. We're trying to make a 2026 path to 10,000 subscribers and beyond. We've been growing at a great pace. I want to continue to deliver this good content to you.
Yes, absolutely.
And with that, we'll throw it over to Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, to sign us out. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.